the single-game NCAA record, but has broken the 400-yard barrier, and the whole team is gathered around LaDainian Tomlinson.
With the fifth pick in the first round of the 2001 draft, the San Diego Chargers select LaDainian Tomlinson, running back from TCU.
Right, wrong, or otherwise.
Left in this first half. Tomlinson inside the 45, but just back to the line of scrimmage. Elijah Alexander there to.
He made the most of it with a pretty good pop.
255-pound kicker used it all. Here's Tomlinson up the middle and inside the 20 to the 19. Let's go to Monty Burns. Oh, they pitch outside, and Tomlinson able to turn the corner and has the first. They fake the screen left and go right to Tomlinson. Has to extricate himself from the tackle. Open is Jeff Graham, and it's a Charger first down at the 16. Dorsett. Tomlinson. Boy, look at him work his way left and right and wiggles through a small hole and is down to the 5-yard line before Hope can get him down. Tomlinson. And he's down to about the 2, maybe the 1.5. Grady Jackson gets his 321. Same play, and Tomlinson.
What a hit!
Hit right at the goal line and does not get in. Goal. Tomlinson, touchdown San Diego. So they went behind Jay Cox, the center, Graham, the guard, and Parker on every play, and we're even again.
Breeze to throw his 4th straight pass. Pulls it down and now completes it to Tomlinson, and Tomlinson has a first down to the 45-yard line. You were talking to Drew Brees.
Tremendous comeback last week by a young quarterback.
Tomlinson wrapped up, slipped.
TV watching for.
3rd and 14 from the shotgun. Breeze with time and now flips it out. Tomlinson run out of bounds at about the 30-yard line, well short of a. The pitch for Tomlinson, left side.
To the house, yeah. Well, taking it to the house. There you go.
2nd and 15. Double reverse. Tim Dwight. White with blockers in front of him, and Breeze is one of them. 40, 35, inside the 35-yard line, and finally brought down by from the 33. Tomlinson. Right up the middle, inside the 25 to the 20. Tomlinson again. Inside the 20, to the 15, to the 12-yard line.
Wow.
Tomlinson again. Inside the 10, to the 9. Here on this drive, Breeze will try to do it now. Lofts it out here. Incomplete. Breeze throwing. End zone. Touchdown. Rashae Caldwell. Just under 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Tomlinson. Oh, blood. Tomlinson the other way. Gets some of it back and more out to the 19-yard. Tomlinson gets the call again.
Touchdown.
Breeze to Tomlinson. Tomlinson tries the left side, cuts back, ducks inside the 35 to the 30. Tomlinson. Oh, look at the whole left side to the 10, all the way to the 6-yard line. Anthony Dorsett, 15-yard pickup, Tomlinson's longest run of the day. 1st and goal from the 5. LaDainian again, and again the left side, and he pulls his way to the 3. LaDainian to the goal line. Did he get in? He did not.
No, the ball's down.
Breeze on the keeper, touchdown.
All right, up easy, guys, up easy. I'd get behind number 71, Jason Ball, number 60. There's no way you could stop them from going forward.
And it runs the option and the pitch to Tomlinson. Tomlinson out of bounds on first down. Breeze with time, throws in. First down San Diego, their own 45-yard line. Tomlinson, and Tomlinson. The pitch to Tomlinson, left side, trying to turn the corner, 5-yard line of the Raiders for a first down. Breeze with time, now pulls it down far side. What a catch by Tim White. Tomlinson tripped up. Breeze throws far side, complete. Tim White out of bounds, first down. On this drive, Tomlinson left side, inside the 10 to the 5. Game's over. Tomlinson, 39 carries, 153 yards, 1 touchdown catch, and the game-winning 19-yard run.
Well, it was about running the football today. The San Diego Chargers, they did it very well. It's only fitting that they do it at the end of the game with another good block by Tony Finoti and Fred McCrary, the fullback, leading the way, and Tomlinson breaking tackles.
Who called it upstairs? Offensive coordinator Cam Cameron said, oh yeah, that'll work. First 6-1 start since 1994, and they are the leaders in the AFC West. And Armin Katayan, Greg Gumbel saying so long from
for San Diego. And out of bounds at the 27. Fullback to Spring Tomlinson. Breeze. Tomlinson. And long for San Diego. Breeze from the shotgun. Under pressure and goes down.
Look at Asamoah, number 21. He gets out of position, so he corrects himself by taking the left hand and pushing off David Boston's face mask. Big penalty.
Because another first down, if they get it down close to the 2. Quick opener, Tomlinson. And that is a first down. It'll be for Tomlinson. First and goal. Tomlinson, touchdown, San Diego. Second touchdown of the day for LaDainian Tomlinson, over 200 yards. The Chargers lead 21-14. San Diego for LaDainian Tomlinson, over 200 yards. He'd like to make it a little more memorable with 2 more receptions to hit the 100 reception mark for the year and become the only player in NFL history to rush for 1,000 while catching 100 passes. 5-10. Tomlinson with his 4th career 200-yard rushing day. Breeze keeps it.
Because I was feeling silly comparing him to some of those guys, but now everybody at home can see that I'm not out of my mind.
Oh, Marty Shaw
got hurt this year. He did lead a team to the Super Bowl.
Tomlinson, another big gain. What for Tomlinson, a career high. And we are just midway through the 4th quarter. Tomlinson, little stutter step.
In this half, look at his numbers. And look at his talent. Dancing off of a block, throwing himself into a guy. Dancing again to bounce outside, crawling for space. Locating the right room, faking outside, bouncing it. He can bounce it, he can run it inside, scoring a touchdown. Power, finesse, can catch it. He's got it all.
And almost all of those plays had Lorenzo Neal clearing the way. The talented fullback. Tomlinson. Breeze, 5 minutes remaining. Martin, there's the catch. Martin on the move. Flips it. 3rd and long for the Raiders. Martin gets rid of it. Intercepted. Donnie Edwards. Has quietly been one of the most consistent linebackers in the NFL. Breeze under pressure. Tomlinson, he has it. Derek Gibson. And Tomlinson on the delay with his 100th reception of the season, and they're announcing it here at Qualcomm Stadium.
These fans have been standing up for a long time. There you go.
At the Colts. That's at 4:30, and it all begins with the NFL Today at
some discipline and some attitude problems with Charles Woodson and other guys, and things got out of hand, but a lot of this was injuries.
Will we see Jerry Rice back in a Raider uniform? What about Tim Brown? That is the final play of the game. So the San Diego Chargers have won it 21-14. Chargers finished the season with a record of 4-12. San Diego and Arizona winning, so 4 teams have a chance for the #1 pick in the April draft. San Diego still among them. That will be sorted out by strength of schedule, and that will be related to tonight's game. So we're not sure who will have the #1 pick in the...
Let's start fast right away. Hey, tempo.
Tomlinson in the backfield has the football. Plows his way towards the goal line, keeps on moving. There he is! Touchdown, LT!
No, good block, Lo. You blocked him into the end zone. Good block. Hey, let's go, Gates.
Sell it, Gates. Jack left slot, zap edge. Fake collar left. Kick right pass.
A little pitch back to LT. He's looking to throw towards the end zone. Gates got it! Touchdown!
There might be a huge hole backside because he's playing real wide, okay?
Who is?
Burgess.
We're tied at 14. Chargers have it at their own 33. Handoff, Tomlinson scurries to the outside, and there he goes. Midfield, foot race, 40, 30, out of bounds. LT just keeps getting it done.
Hey, championship teams finish this. Championship teams finish it.
Handoff, Tomlinson, left side, scurrying. He breaks a tackle, in there! Touchdown! San Diego!
Way to go! Way to go!
Good job, big boy. That's why you're the greatest. That's why you're the greatest.
I'm having a heart attack. Dog, we making it too crazy, dog.
Are tough against the pass, but they've been too generous against the run. Tommy Kelly moves inside today to replace the injured Gerard Warren at tackle. Middle linebacker Kirk Morrison, two-time All-America here at San Diego State, played on this field, leads in interceptions and tackles. And Pro Bowl cornerback Nnamdi Asomugha will single up often on the outside. He had 8 interceptions a year ago. 2nd and 10. Rivers up the middle to LaDainian Tomlinson. Tomlinson struggles, but able to maintain his balance enough to cross the 45-yard line. Back to LT. They love to run left. And here goes Tomlinson. And finally Schweiger bumps him out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Tailback behind Neal. Back to Tomlinson. And he runs left. And doesn't get much. Burr, the lone back, and Rivers to throw into the flat. Incomplete. Intended for Gates. And passes in goal to goal, then runs. Here's LT diving over the top. Did he get in? Yes, touchdown the call. LT having trouble holding on to the ball, but he had crossed, or at least had penetrated that goal.
Reaches over with that ball and gets it and breaks the plane.
Where that goal line was. And so does Kading know the uprights as he knocks through the extra point. So LaDainian Tomlinson, who set the all-time NFL mark in touchdowns rushing a year ago and total touchdowns with 31, 20 of those rushing, has his 3rd of this new season. And no gain on first down. Phillip Rivers, pump fake, goes to the sideline, complete. It's Buster Davis, the rookie from LSU, the #1 draft pick of the Chargers. 1960, and here's LaDainian Tomlinson, and he is in the end zone. 2 touchdowns for LT. The point by Nate Kading. It's 14-0 as the interception by Florence leads to a 27-yard touchdown run by LaDainian Tomlinson. He had 2 in the first 5 games. Frustrated, but 2 quickly here this afternoon. Nothing early lead for the Chargers. John Riggins and LaDainian Tomlinson. Tomlinson gets outside. stays in bounds and adds to his yardage. A very impressive game for the league's MVP of a year ago. He's now at 141 yards. And Tomlinson, the heady veteran he is, he could have skipped out of bounds, knew that would stop the clock. Spends another 25-30 seconds by staying in bounds. First down across the 40. Back to LT. And they're outside again. How did he get out of that skirmish? Need a defensive play. Turner. An 8th final score. Clock running. 3 minutes to go. On second down, Tomlinson back in the game. Able to timeout. Tomlinson finds a hole and he's on his way again. Is it 4 touchdowns? Oh my, yes. It's LT on the game of the season for Tomlinson.
The conversation he had with Norv Turner, and Norv said, well, you know, I probably talked to about 20 different players about the state of this football team, but LT's been frustrated. He's been generally just sort of in a sore mood, but this game will be salve for what ails him.
In the middle, and he just went outside on that drive. How many times did he do just that? They were looking for him from tackle to tackle, and they couldn't handle him.
A post-game show when LaDainian Tomlinson does what he does best, find the end zone. 4 touchdowns and a 28-14 victory, and it's the 16th consecutive loss for the Raiders against the division, the longest streak in the NFL against your own division since 1970. Hey, how are you, folks? Jason Owens and NFL.com's Pat Kerwin alongside CBS Sports' Charlie Casserly. And guys, the offense for San Diego, one-dimensional in this game, but that's all you really needed, right, Charlie?
You really did. What they had to do was get back to what they did well. They started it last week. They picked it up right where they left off this week. LaDainian Tomlinson, you got to get him the ball, whether it's running or receiving. He had 27 touches today, 214 yards total offense, 4 touchdowns on the day. The other guy who didn't show up big in the stats was Antonio Gates, but he made a big play at the beginning of the second half where the game was 14-7 to jumpstart that drive. They're formulaic. They're back to it. That's why they're winning.
But let me ask you this, though, because so now San Diego is back to 3-3, and they're sitting there in the AFC West. Nice little perch with Kansas City also in 3-3. But you look at those two teams, and you can't see the same thing.
No, you can't. The difference is San Diego underachieved at the beginning of the season, and Kansas City, hey, there's a lot of people that thought that they might be the worst team in football coming into the year. Hey, they're 3-3, and they have beaten San Diego. Their defense is coming together. They're getting better as they go along during the year, but it's hard to think that they're going to win enough games at the end of the year to really challenge for this division.
Pat, with Oakland, did we see what we're going to see all year if they can't run the football? Just 49 yards rushing.
Yeah, well, I think 2 things have to be said here. Yes, they're a team that's not going to be in games if they can't run the ball. Now, they got 39 passes, 20 runs. That's not their formula. But let's give the credit to the San Diego defense. Here's a defense that lands up generating 6 sacks. Culpepper looked mobile enough to me that he became a guy that you had to really be careful about rushing. They get the 6 sacks, and they hold him to 49 yards rushing, which you talked about. So what you have here is a Charger defense, and I'm with Charlie on this. I think when you ask the simple question, who can really handle the Chargers in the AFC West, I don't really think any of the teams can. I think they make their move right now to take over the division.
Well, what's this little ray of light? You said you had a little hope for Raiders fans. What is it?
The ray of hope is this. That I think Culpepper showed me plenty. He was under a lot of pressure today. If the running game, and you go back to a series in this game leading up to their last touchdown, it was a 17-play drive. Lane Kiffin took a lot of risk in that drive. A 4th and 12, Culpepper converts for a first down. A 3rd and 7, Culpepper rolls out, hits Curry, first down. 1st and 4th and goal, they go for a play-action pass, Culpepper once again. I saw enough in there, if the running game works, that they're going to be in a lot of games this year. We hoped to see 8-8. If you're a Raider fan, there's still hope for that.
Charlie, San Diego now has a bye week in Week 7, then they get Houston at home, and then they go to Minnesota in Week 9. So they don't leave San Diego or California the rest of the entire month, and then Minnesota in Week 9 on the road. Is this where we see San Diego get on the roll that people expected them to be on?
Well, you think so. You got a bye. You play Houston, who's banged up. You'll be favored in that game. You go to Minnesota. You'll be favored in that game, though Minnesota had a terrific performance today. And what they have to do is just get some momentum. And the other thing is you've got players learning new coaches, coaches learning new players. So you had to figure the start would be slower than perhaps the finish would be, and maybe we're starting to see the adaptation of both of those, coaches to players, players to coaches.
And, of course, that's the important part, is how you finish down the stretch, because if you can get to the playoffs, it doesn't make a difference where you start at the beginning of the season. These guys both know that. For more on this game or the rest of Week 6, be sure to watch everything on the CBS Audience Network. For Pat Kerwin and Charlie Casserly, I'm Jason Horowitz.
Friends, Jim Nantz, along with Phil Simms, exclusively for CBSSports.com. And the San Diego Chargers mount a big comeback here today, Phil. They were down 15-0 at halftime, 15-3 going into the fourth quarter, put up 25 points in the final quarter to win it 28-18. What happened? What happened here at the end?
Well, a lot of things. I think we found out today why the San Diego Chargers are one of the favorites in the NFL to go deep in the playoffs and maybe go to the Super Bowl. When they're not playing well, when the other team is playing inspired and out-hit them and everything else, they find a way to get the football into the hands of the right guys. They made the plays, and those superstars won the game for the San Diego Chargers.
Yeah, in the fourth quarter, they got a touchdown pass to Antonio Gates, and LaDainian Tomlinson scored twice, really putting the game away with a 41-yard run with about 2 minutes to play.
Yeah, as you look at the game, so many things come to mind, and wow, you just go, the Oakland Raiders played so hard, physically, emotionally. They just laid it all out there. But I guess when it all comes down, you hear it all the time, it's about the players. And right now the San Diego Chargers just have more players, and that's why they won.
Well, we'll see you next week in Dallas for Cincinnati and the Cowboys. Here, the Chargers win it 28-18. They're 2-2. The Raiders fall to 1-3. For Phil and all the crew, this is Jim Nantz saying so long from Oakland, California.
Absolutely one of the great talents that will ever play this game. On behalf of all the fans here, I want to thank you for allowing us to witness your greatness.
He truly was the heart and soul of our franchise for all the years that he was here.
I've always wore my emotions on my sleeve. So for that, I'm not sorry. I thank you.
And I knew he could still play. There was no doubt he could still play. This guy's special. That's the word that comes to mind when you talk about LaDainian. He is special.
What moves LaDainian Tomlinson makes on the linebackers? Inside, outside, Olay!
There's no greater player in this league right now than LaDainian Tomlinson. Period. Case closed. End of story. He's the man.
Skirts it outside. See ya in the end zone, baby. Touchdown, LT.
Be thought of as he should be, as one of the greatest Chargers ever, one of the greatest running backs ever.
Passing the great Walter Payton, passing the great Jim Brown, surpasses the great Hall of Famer Marcus Allen. Is now second all-time Emmitt Smith.
What I'd like to do is ask LT to come up to make this official and sign a new contract.
Just because you didn't win the ultimate Super Bowl championship, I know we got many memories that we can call them championship days.
Thing I'll ask you, and I can't believe I'm even saying this, the way you told me to the Oakland Raiders and what they've done with the drafts and in free agency, are the Oakland Raiders a team to beat in the AFC West this season?
I don't know. They're close. They're close, but I still think it's Kansas City. Wow. Kansas City has the experience, and obviously Denver, they're the defending champions, but I really believe they will take a step back. You can't lose your top two quarterbacks and not take a step back. It's just not possible. But I think Kansas City has the experience. They're right there in terms of having enough experience and young guys and coaching staff who's been in the playoffs, the last couple of years and understand what it takes to win. That's the advantage I think they might have on the Oakland Raiders.
Thanks so much, LT. I enjoyed it.